My name's Dave Grubb. I met Jim in 2008. I lived in an Oxford House, a recovery house in Rehoboth. He came there and he was homeless at the time, which I did not know. And it was up to my vote, my last vote, for him to be voted in the house. So he moved in. We became friends back then. And after that, I moved out, moved from there up to Wilmington. I haven't seen him in a long time. So I got a job at RVRC. The guy, the CEO, Alan Cornover, is the guy that owns it. And basically, we go out and we help homeless people, mentally ill people, and addicted people. And we actually go out and talk to them to make them feel part of and to make them realize that they're not stuck in their situation. We were down there and nobody was coming down Sussex. And so me and the girl Sarah decided to start coming down Dover, Rehoboth, and Seaford. So we came down here, and then come to find out it was Jim who was running, and I couldn't believe it, and I got reunited with him. And so now we're both doing the same thing together 8 years later without even realizing how God works in our lives. So it's just amazing that I just celebrated 2 years and 6 months sobriety. I've been homeless before. I used to be eating out of garbage cans, nowhere to stay, living under bridges. My family didn't want nothing to do with me. And now, because I put the work in, but now doing this work shows me it lets me realize, not forget where I came from. That I am no better than anybody else, no matter if I got 2 years and 6 months, or whether I have a day, or whether I have 10 years. If I'm one bad decision of being homeless myself and being right with them. So to sit with them and talk to them, sometimes they don't even want help. They just want to be heard and they want to be talked to. So that's what I try to do on a personal level also. But coming down here, Jim allows us to come into his center to talk to the people there because they don't have a shelter down here yet, but they're working on that. And we're able to help them with housing, get their food stamps, their Medicaid, their medication, get them the resources to get more help. But we're in Wilmington, so we have a place in Dover, but there's nowhere down here that has enough, like Seaford. There's just not enough places down here. There's no detoxes. There's no rehabs. And it's a shame. These people need help. They need help. So we try to come down, and Jim allows us to come in, which is we're grateful for. And it's cool how we reunited, and now we're both doing the same thing as a team now. And these people that are homeless or addicted or mentally ill are people too, and they just need help. And you know, I know if I was out there, I'd want somebody to help me. So it's difficult sometimes. It's frustrating sometimes, but it's worth it, and it helps me to stay sober, and it helps me. They help me. I tell them at the end, you don't realize how much you're helping me, and they thank me. I'm like, you're helping me as well as I'm helping you. So, like I said, God's working in my life every day, and I'm so grateful for that, and grateful that I was able to come down here and run into you. No, nothing happens by accident in God's world. So, I firmly believe all this happened for a reason. So I'm just grateful. And some of the people that are homeless are not drug or alcohol addicted. Some of them are mentally ill, or they live with people that are mental and they don't want to deal with them, so they're homeless. So, and a lot of people that I talk to that are homeless, actually, they're very interesting people to meet and very intelligent. They're not they're not dumb people. They're not a waste of anything. They're actual people that just need help. And thank God at RVRC, I've been just like you said here. I'm sure people pass this building, they don't know what they're doing here. And RVRC, I've been past that building 100 times. Never realized, never. I mean, I would look at it, never realize how much they actually do for people in there. But you don't know until you seek it and find out. RVRC does so much for people. The ACE Center. I mean, thank God there's somebody doing something, because. But yeah, it's just amazing how everything just unfolds, and we're doing this together, and it's gratifying. And I don't ever want to forget where I came from, because I've been there before more than once and never thought that would ever happen. That was not my plan. Well, I'm going to do this and become homeless. It's not going to work out. It just happens sometimes, and it's cold out, and these people need help, and there's people staying in tents that and we go out and we try to help them to go to detox or to go get some kind of help. It's just an amazing thing. So now me and Jim reunited. It's just amazing. We drive an RV down here that has clothing. They can take a shower in it. We have coffee we can make for them. We roll cigarettes for them if they need to be. We do an encounter when they have it's heated. They can come on the RV. Today we don't have it because of the weather, but most of the time we do have it. And we have all kinds of stuff available for them. You know, so we try to just make sure that our main goal is to make them feel comfortable and a part of, so that they open up. Because if they don't feel comfortable and a part of, they're not going to trust anyone. You know, it's like the more you help people, it's all of a sudden out of nowhere, help will come your way. And I try not to do it because I want something back. It just comes. It just comes. And it's just amazing how like I would have never thought of that. Never.
Take a step back and look at big picture.
Right.
You know, the role that you played.
Right.
You know.
In other words, instead of me just coming down today to try to help a couple people today, in reality, by me helping Jim, by God working through me to help Jim, it was able for him to help all these people.
Exponential.
And then for me to walk around and not even think about it, I wasn't even, didn't even dawn on me.
All of this was growing.
The whole time. The 8 years I'm going after going, God, why is all this happening to me?
You know, from one thing.
Like I said, the mustard seed. One small thing that I didn't even realize that I had impacted him at all. And then now, every time I come here, he tells somebody, this guy gave me my first room. And I'm like, wow, will you stop? You know what I'm saying? But it's the truth, you know?
Before you think of your sobriety or your whatever as insignificant
or not worth
it,
right?
Man, you have no idea the lives that have been touched. Because the same thing you did for Jim has done for someone else.
Correct.
And then they did it for someone else.
It's a chain reaction.
It's literally exponential.
Absolutely.
So your little insignificant role is very significant.
Correct.
Played a huge part in what's going on here.
Right. And it wasn't.
It still does today.
And
that's the story Jim tells.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know it's right. Exactly.
It doesn't stop, man.
Right. It wasn't broadcasted. It wasn't. It wasn't. I didn't have to brag about it because I didn't even know I did it. Yeah. And that's the way I like to keep it. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even. It's cool.
Man, it's powerful.
Yeah, it is.
Keep fighting, man.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
And I'm dead serious. When I say I'm going to pray for you, I'll be on my hands and knees.
Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you. I'll pray for you, too.
Hands and knees.
You know, and this is going to, the reason this happened, I believe, is like I told you, I wasn't praying like I should be. And I believe because this moment, because right now, of course, I'm all pumped up. Like, I want to pray right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, but then again, I got to make sure, like, tomorrow I'll be like, oh, no, I need to stop and take time because without God, none of this is, all this is meaningless. There's nothing there. And when I was in my addiction, I walked around with no meaning, with no spirit in my eyes, almost like a zombie, literally. And you see these people that come in here, and then you see the people that start to have a little bit of hope and say, wow, you know, this happened or that happened, or if he could do it, I could do it. And I tell people, if I could do it, anybody could do it.